Greetings, greetings, greetings. Good evening. It is Wednesday night. It is time for the AEW Dynamite watch-along. We'll be getting started in just a handful of minutes, but I just thought I'd pop in a little early, as I often do, and just let you know that we're getting ready. We'll be going to Dynamite in about 5 or 6 minutes. So get comfy, grab a beverage, and we're getting ready to get down to business. Good evening, good evening. It's time for AEW Watch Along with Boris. Dun, 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 dun.
If you need a feature, you just go Dynamite, Dynamite, Jazz Hands, it's Dynamite time with Boris.
The rings all set, the lights are bright, so settle in, it's Wednesday night. With matches stacked, the action's prime. AEW was love, it's Dynamite time. And with Big Bad Boris, we're ready to roll. Let's kick off the night and rock and roll. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. Let's kick off the night and rock and roll.
And rock and roll we shall on Wednesday night AEW Dynamite, but I did not come alone, thank God, because I just got home from work. I'm half dead and tired and exhausted, so I brought the real talent with me to the broadcast.
Are you telling me that I am carrying the load again?
Every single stream that we ever do from now until I perish off this earth, you are bringing the audience and the thunder. Miss Ophelia Payne, how the heck are you?
I'm doing really well. How about you?
I'm well. Jason, that is an artificial intelligence theme song that was specifically constructed for this broadcast. It's my favorite song, and it's not even real.
I love that the jazz hands, like plug out with the jazz hands is like my favorite part, I think.
He's like Jack Victory stealing the high spot. That's an old ECW reference that not a lot of people get. Did you get your hair did again?
No, I'm in desperate need of it. That's why it's pinned up and hidden today.
Oh. Yes, I pinned up and hid my hair too.
I'm glad we both got the same memo. That's great.
Yes, it's AI. Okay, listen, I can't afford to hire a band to write me a song. Leave me alone. Tonight we will see more Continental Classic action from the gold thing and the blue thing, and there's other things, and yeah, that's your preview. I have no idea.
Most importantly, it's winter is coming tonight.
Oh, is this and what is now? When they first did that, weren't they like hyping some show on some channel?
Possibly.
I mean, because winter.
It's a Game of Thrones thing, right?
Is that what it is?
Possibly that's what it was for. I don't remember the origins of it for AEW anyway.
Because winter ain't coming. Winter's here. It's been here for a while. Have you seen it out there? It's a disaster.
Yes. Shoveling many days in a row is not fun.
You don't need no man.
That's right.
Have you seen
I can
men?
do it.
They're disgusting. They're all round and smelly and farty and all those things. All right, so we're at the end of recapping the footballs that happened this week as we prepare.
Have one title match tonight on the card.
We do.
Mariah May versus Mina.
Oh, okay. Winter smokes cigarettes at 10:05. That's a reference I don't get or something. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so that and I should have actually looked and saw, because I know there's
what we do every week. We figure it out as we go.
Well, here, let me see what I can find out.
That is the only title match on the card that I can see tonight, so I assume it'll be the main event, but who knows?
All right. If I'm reading this properly. Oh man, why is this happening to me? I had an info thingamajigger. Yeah, I don't know. What the hell? John Moxley and Pac face Orange Cassidy and Jay White. The Continental Classic continues with Will Ospreay versus Claudio Castagnoli, which will be good. Ricochet versus Brody King, which will be good. Oh, yeah. Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly go one-on-one for the Dynamite ring thing.
Oh, yeah. The Dynamite ring thing. That's right.
Oh, I see. You were making one of those racy jokes. You're working blue. I never do that. I'm always on the up and up and classy all the time. Ha, salty. I see you did it again. All right. We're ready for a program that may contain coarse language and scenes of violence. I certainly hope it does. All right, where are we? We're at the T-Mobile Center in Kansas City, Missouri. Oh, we're starting with the Death Riders. Don't call us the Blackpool Combat Club, because it's just not what it is. How was the NXT last night?
Excellent. Yeah, great show. Really good show. The fallout from after Deadline. So it's like, the Raw after any pay-per-view. It's good.
I keep forgetting you guys do that stream, and I keep meaning to pop in and just say hello and show my support for the team. Take one for the team. Oh, speaking of which, I'm going to do this really quickly here. Let's find buttons. This coming Saturday, I'm very excited about Saturday Night Love this week, because I've gotten Michael Richard Blaze to actually participate in life. He is going to join us live 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time over on the Twitch, and we are going to watch his 30-minute draw that he had with Cody Rhodes in 2017 for PWA. So that is going to happen on Saturday. I'm very excited.
Before we get too far, we should salute the flag.
Oh, yes. There's a remix of MPV's theme song involving my Sunny impression. I should see if I have that. I don't know. I might have to ask Warren if he has an MP3 of that. But that's that is another story for another day. Yes, citizens of Canada, salute. Thank you. Thank you for your service. It's funny. I don't know if I should tell this story, but the lady and I were enjoying some gummies of the edible variety on Saturday, and we were discussing Mr. Shabazz, and we FaceTimed him, and he answered the phone looking exactly like that. And I don't know if I've ever laughed as hard. And then I found out that they were on the way back from Saskatchewan, and he was in the car with Bayrat Garani and Michael Richard Blaze and Zoe Sager. Blaze and Sager were apparently in a store getting a beverage or something, which is good because I was not at my best. And it was
amazing.
Yeah. I'll tell you off the air the question that I asked him. Jay White coming to the ring. John Moxley has the green variant. It's Orange Cassidy and Jay White against Pac and John Moxley.
Oh, okay. But just for funsies?
Yes, exactly. Just for funsies.
Mm-hmm. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on with this feud. I'm like, where did this come from? It's probably from last week when we were talking over everything else. So,
as I'm sure we will do again this week, are we excited for Saturday night's main event?
Yes, I am.
Now, what I don't understand is there's 3 announced matches, but it's a 2-hour show,
5.
is what I'm understanding.
There's 5 matches announced.
Oh, there's 5 matches. Oh, okay. Well, then I'll just shut up. And I believe that will start, I wonder what time? 8 o'clock? I'm hoping 8 Eastern, I'm hoping? 6 hour time?
Yes. So basically the same time as Raw, SmackDown, NXT, everything for us. So yeah.
So it's not really Saturday night's main event. It's more like Saturday evening's main event.
Well, nothing matters outside of the East Coast time zone. Don't you know that?
Yeah, that's fair. That's true. But it'll be over in time for everybody to come over on Saturday Night Love and watch the 30-minute draw.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have the 5 matches. I think, because we just had one added on Raw this week. So that was the 5th one.
I know Cody and Kevin Owens are the main. I couldn't name another match if you put a gun to my head, but I'm sure it's exciting.
The one that was added Monday is Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre.
Oh, okay.
And then we have, we'll have the women's IC finals.
Oh, okay. Have they done the U.S. women's title thing yet? Do they have a champ yet or no?
Not yet, no. And then we have Liv versus Io for the belt.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think what the 5th match is.
I think it's you versus me, I think.
Probably.
Yeah. That's
probably be a great match. No.
Yep. Something tells me I'm not going over in that one.
All I got to do is run around and tire you out, right? So it's like,
yeah, it'll be like one of those WWE speed matches. It'll take 3 minutes and it'll be done. I got to talk to Spencer. I think I got one more of me. I want to have a retirement match.
Do it.
Why? I'm terrible. I've never done anything good ever. Except that match with Andy Anderson. That was pretty good.
You could get in the ring and with Thaddeus.
I would like to beat the daylights out of him. That is true. That's an ongoing thing since PWA.
And surprising no one, Orange Cassidy is just getting the snot kicked out of him. When's the last time Moxley has won wore the olive green? It's usually black recently.
Yeah, that's what I was saying off the top. It's the camouflage green variant. Oh, there's the bell. The match is finally underway.
Finally started. Oh, so all those beatings were before the bell. Great.
Winter has come.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not cleaning it up. I'm very classy, I know. Yeah, there's a GCW show, a late night show. Well, late for us. It's in California. It starts at like 9 o'clock on Saturday. So lots going on. I'm still behind on that. I got to catch up.
Is that this weekend?
Yes.
This is the 4th weekend in a row we've had a PLE, PPV, whatever you want to call it.
GCW is running New Year's Eve too, which I think is kind of fun.
Really?
I'm not a New Year's Eve person. I'm too old for that. So
yeah, I hear you.
They've been doing it the past couple of years, and we ring in the new year at 10 o'clock, which is midnight Eastern, because EST is the best, apparently, according to certain people. I
do like when I think Edmonton does it. like 9 o'clock fireworks or something for families. I know St. Albert does for sure. They do like a 9 o'clock fireworks show. And that way you can take your kids home and,
For families and old people like me.
Yeah. I don't even go out. That's how old I am. I'm like, nah, hell with that.
I can't remember the last time I went out on New Year's Eve. Oh, my lady says to say hi. So hi.
What are we having for dinner today?
Actually, she is currently, as we speak, making deconstructed chicken spring rolls.
Oh, nice.
And it smells divine. So I'm very excited for this nonsense to be over so I can go eat. No, I'm
Can't
kidding.
wait for wrestling to be over so I can go eat. Yeah.
No, I look forward to this. It's always a good time.
Now I'm trying to figure out what that other match is for Saturday too. Like,
well, let's try this out here. Hey, I have a question, by the way. You're smarter than me.
okay.
Once Raw goes to Netflix, SmackDown is staying where?
Canadians are getting all of it on Netflix.
We're getting all of it on Netflix.
Yeah, so Raw, NXT, SmackDown, premium live events, all on Netflix.
Oh, so we are getting PLEs too.
Yeah. Outside of the US, everybody's getting everything on Netflix other than the US.
Because I think the US SmackDown was going to USA Network or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. The Americans have to figure their stuff out. Canadians and every other international market, everything's just going to Netflix.
I'm kind of okay with that. All right, let me see what we got here.
I'm hoping that the PLEs will be included and it won't be just like a discount for having Netflix. You know what I mean? So,
oh, yeah.
There's no confirmation of that yet, but we will hope.
All right. Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens. Io Sky versus Liv Morgan. Gunther versus Finn Balor.
Oh, there. Jason just posted Finn versus Gunther versus Priest. There we go.
Well, why don't you come on here and just host the damn show? I'll just put on my cool reverse retro Calgary Flames hat and sit in the background and eat deconstructed chicken spring rolls.
Yeah, that's a triple threat. And that was just adjusted on Monday as well, I think. It was supposed to be just Gunther versus Finn.
All that stuff on paper sounds like it should be good, though.
Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking that that's 5 matches in 2 hours, and normally they do 5 matches in like 3.5 to 4 hours. So a lot less talking, I guess.
Sure, there'll be less promos and shorter TV style matches. Some people are calling it a glorified house show, but I mean, it's going to be fun regardless.
It'll be fun, exactly. There's nothing wrong with the matches on the card. I mean, it should be great. And I'm really curious about hauling old Jesse Ventura out of the retirement or whatever for commentary, but we shall see.
We can absolutely watch AEW and talk WCW. I'm ambidextrous. I'm bi. We're in picture Gibson's finest whiskey while some dude fixes a pipe.
Jason, are you new to watching our show? We don't talk about AEW. We talk about everything else but AEW.
Well, Saturday Main Event is 3 hours?
I'm only seeing 2 on my TV listing still, but it's possible that it got adjusted.
Well.
Yeah, on my TV listings, and NBC still has it listed as just 2 hours. But
what's with cranberry sauce? It's gnarly. Like, it's gross on its own. Why would you put it in a sandwich? A chicken sandwich with cranberry sauce? Like, why don't you just barf on my sandwich? Hashtag barf on my sandwich.
Really?
Yeah, okay. Cranberry sauce is gnarly.
Okay, cranberry sauce is delicious. And also, it belongs on turkey and chicken sandwiches, especially with stuffing. Yes.
No.
Also, I don't eat canned cranberry sauce. I make my own because I'm bougie like that. So.
But you're from like way east, so you do things weird.
We do. So maybe KFC is an East Coast Canada thing. Is that what we're talking about? Yeah.
Hashtag barf on my sandwich.
Yeah.
That'll be on the screen on January 31st before Cool Beans or whatever. Are we 20 minutes? Yeah, whatever the fuck our show is called. I don't get all these references because I'm not cool and hip like the kids.
You have to get Spencer and Zach to send you like cheat notes as to why it's called this and give you some Cole's notes.
No, what's with the No, I don't understand the cranberry sauce thing. I don't get it. Yeah, there's been a few. I like that Streets Ahead one. I didn't understand what that was all about. And Taylor Swift, I don't understand that.
What?
Whatever.
Oh, sorry. I was like, you don't understand Taylor Swift. I was like, what's happening right now?
Well, I mean, I don't understand Taylor Swift. I mean, I do, but I don't. I mean,
okay.
But I don't want to say anything negative because, like, the Swiftie army will come to my house and pull my eyeballs out.
That is true. That is true.
Snapmare from Puck isolating Orange Cassidy. Nope, never mind. That's Jay White in their corner. Moxley
Who's up
on the
watching
middle
in
rope.
the balcony there or the stands?
I missed it. Is there somebody up there? Oh,
yeah.
That is Christian and Nick Wayne and Nick Wayne's hot mom and that other guy whose name I always forget.
Kip Sabian?
That's him. I was distracted by Nick Wayne's hot mom.
Oh, okay. It's in picture and I was like trying to squint and be like, who is that? So if the Death Riders have the clear...
Why is a heel doing the 10
hand.
punches in the corner? Why? Why would you do that? I don't know. Hashtag Nick Wayne's hot mom.
Sandwich. Okay, sorry.
We moved on from the sandwich bar. All right, I'm over this match.
Here's your social media for afterwards. If you missed the show, this is what you missed.
Yep.
Hashtag barf on my sandwich.
Yep.
Hashtag Nick Wayne's hot mom.
Nick Wayne's hot mom. And we're just getting started. We're only 14 minutes in. I wonder what AEW is going to do Christmas Day. If they'll just not do anything or if they'll run like a best of clip show or...
We were talking about that yesterday with regards to NXT, whether NXT was going to do a show on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve. Because they're both Tuesdays.
Yeah, I guess that's a double whammy for them, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, Christmas Day and New Year's Day for AEW as well, right?
When everyone's drunk.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Christian sending the minions out.
Oh, she's on the move. Nick Wayne's hot mom. Kansas City does not have a hockey team, nor do they have a basketball team. I wonder what this arena is used for. Or maybe Kansas City does have like a minor league hockey team or something. I don't know.
They might have like college sports. Would they?
Yeah, true.
There?
Yeah, that's fair.
America is very different, so I don't know.
I'm sure Jason Kiesler will jump up and say, "Hey, dummy,
Please.
This is this and this."
You have a fact checker in the chat. It's good. I like it.
Asheville, North Carolina charity show for Hurricane. Okay, that's interesting. Cool. You could be our man on the scene and you can like report in with reporting.
I love that they're doing a charity show.
You could talk about what Nick Wayne's hot mom is wearing. Is she handcuffed to that briefcase?
In that briefcase?
Yeah, I don't know. That whole thing I find weird. Like, I get it, but you do not. Oh, you're here for ours, so you don't care if we talk. We could talk about WCW. Remember the Junkyard Battle Royal where they were all surrounded by cars and you couldn't see anything and then everybody got hurt? Those were good times.
Oh, you're not going to the AEW show then if you're not a fan, I guess.
He's too good for AEW. Jason Kiesler only goes to the finest of professional wrestling, like Kaiju and Juggalo Championship Wrestling.
Juggalo. I didn't know that was a thing.
That is a big thing, and they're actually putting a lot of money. Apparently, they're going to be starting to focus a bit more on their wrestling company. It used to be kind of a joke, but now they're trying to make a bit of a go of it.
Okay. Why not? It's a market for everything.
I'm kind of over this whole exchanging forums in the middle of the ring, because every fucking match that I see in every company, everybody does it. Like, even on our show, the last show, I think every match did it. And it's like, I don't know how many ways I can say trading forums in the middle of the ring differently.
Look at get a thesaurus or whatever and just be like, what's another word for forearm? What's another word? That's your homework for the holidays. Be like, how many ways can I say trading forearms?
Exchanging. Swapping. Oh, I'm good at this. I'm out. I got 3.
You know what?
Only
That's
3.
okay.
Spencer, only 3 matches can have the trading forearm spot, because I don't have any other way to say it. Exchanging funny bone blows. I saw that in a film once.
Isn't that your elbow though? Your funny bone?
You know why it's called your funny bone, right?
When you hit it, it's not funny?
No. The actual bone that you hit is called your humerus.
Oh, that's right.
The more you know. Doodle-doo.
Where's the little star?
Yeah, that's the doodle-doo thing. Doodle-doo. Hey, Dustin, capture this and put a star in. Okay, ready? The more you know. Doodle-doo. All right. I outsource everything.
And then you can pop that up, salute the flag, and then anything we say will just be like, the more you know.
Yeah. Nick Wade's hot mom.
The more you know.
Greetings. Welcome to whatever it is we're doing here. Hammering with the humerus. Yeah, that's not bad, actually. I'm going to give him credit when I use that now. Damn it.
There we go. As my good friend Jason says.
Hammering with the humor. I got to say it in my commentator voice. It's funny. I was pulling a couple of clips from that MRB Cody Rhodes match for the social medias. And this was 2017, back when I was still doing the commentary for PWA in post-production afterwards. And I hate it. I sound terrible. It's awful. Hangman Page! This is why we can't have nice things in All Elite Wrestling.
And our first disqualification of the night.
I mean, they kind of book themselves into corners with these kind of things a little bit. WWE's been bad for that too. It's like nobody can really. That's why sometimes you see matches with a random guy thrown in the tag just for this. That's like Mark Briscoe gets thrown into a tag to eat a pin. Exchanging shots, hammering with the humerus. I got to remember that. Write that down. Or maybe I should write it down.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not doing the commentary. Cackling with delight. Oh, my goodness.
Can you hear me over there, though, when I am doing commentary?
Yes. How do you think I heard the potato skins thing that day?
It's really quiet on the Thursday shows, though. Was that a Thursday show? Is it
annoying,
though, or...
I can usually hear you, but I have bad hearing. Like, my hearing is really, really good. Yeah.
Is it annoying?
No.
Okay, because I always wonder, because I'm very, very close to fans sometimes, and I worry that I'm screaming in ears.
Oh, and we got a beatdown. What a surprise. Who's going to come out and save the day?
It's not going to be Rey Fenix.
Awkward.
Yeah, I'm trying to think storyline-wise, who would be the one to come out and save the day? I'm
hoping we get some sort of either surprises or returns on this show. I mean, winter is coming. It just feels like there should be something special about it, right?
Hitting the ha-has as they hatefully hammer with the humorous. That's pretty good. I now feel inadequate about my commentary skills. And the Death Riders disappear into the night from where they came.
So many first time ever matches with this
Claudio Castagnoli
Continental
and
Classic.
William Ospreay is up next. Another thing we can talk about is the next episode. Get your wallet ready. The next episode of Quizplex going to feature the defending champion, Little Mean Kathleen, defending against Marco Stunt and T.Y. Jackson. There's no date on this graphic. I want to say it's December. 17th. See, you know more than I. December 17th.
So
supporting the NARF. So definitely tune in for that. That'll be a lot of fun. And as I mentioned previously, Michael Richard Blaze, he didn't like that I used this graphic of him, but I thought it was pretty sharp. I liked it. He said I should have used something more current. But anyway, going to join me to watch his 30-minute draw with Cody Rhodes from 2017 PWA. So definitely tune in for that.
I think his current picture is like really scary, though. At least that's somewhat not scary. Still scary, though.
I'm trying to remember how old this picture is. I think it might be older than I think, actually. I want to say this might be in the like the 20 teens, but I might be wrong. I'm by no means a Michael Richard Blaze historian, even though I should be, because I've been around for pretty much all of it. Well, not the early days, but
got a few days to brush up on it.
But yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun to watch that match and kind of pick his brain about how he was feeling back then and how Cody was feeling back then.
Yeah,
I keep tagging him in the social medias, hoping that he'll throw a repost my way, but oh well.
Not yet. I mean, you included me in the tweet this week. I had to. It's only been 4 weeks, so I finally got a shout out. So
anyway, we continue on watching AEW Dynamite. I kid. People don't come here to see me.
I got an Ophelia is right, so that's all I'm here for.
I could get more fiber in a delicious gummy.
You could. Is it Restoralax or something? I don't know. Wasn't even paying attention.
Restore Fiber Plus.
Oh, Restoralax is for other issues, I think.
I don't know what the plus is. It just sounds cool. I should be
anything
Big Bad
that's like
Boris
plus or extreme.
You'll crap through the wall. Plus.
Extreme.
They make Little Caesars look a lot better than it really is, you know.
I think we talk about that every week too.
Oh, yeah.
I still have yet to have Little Caesars.
You've never had them? I can't
showing
remember.
the thing is the same thing as last week. Yeah.
It's been years since I had Little Caesars. Oh, another Bandito vignette thing. I don't know how I feel about this, to be perfectly honest.
I don't know if I'm supposed to take it seriously or not. That's
well, but Bandito's awesome though. Like, I don't understand why we have this nonsense.
Just feels like a bad like YouTube short.
Like they should all start dancing or something, you know?
Oh.
What is happening?
Bandito things.
Oh my god. Oh, who thought this was a good idea?
I don't hate it. I love a good bit of cheese though, so
Like, I think your average AEW fan know who Bandito is, so they could have just run vignettes that say Bandito is returning and showed his friggin' picture.
To be fair, I don't know who he is.
But instead, we had to go to Heritage Park, which is a Calgary reference, and film some nonsense.
I feel like I've seen some of him, but I'm not really familiar with him. He's been out injured, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He had a run in Ring of Honor before they closed down, and I think in the new Ring of Honor, he had a really good run in PWG as well, and obviously in Mexico. But really, really talented. I think he's related to Rouge in some way, but that might be wrong.
Well, Moxley going off backstage as
Why does Claudio
normal.
have like something pinned to his, like a dry cleaning tag pinned to his shirt there? What's going on?
Grocery list so he doesn't forget.
Milk, eggs, coffee,
Loaf of bread, a container of milk, and a stick of butter.
Chicken breast.
Broccoli, brown rice. Orange Cassidy's soul, and things like that.
Can I get that at the grocery store?
Maybe. Probably a specialty shop, though. Ooh. Okay.
A fatal 4-way.
Mm-hmm. At World's End.
You know what's funny about that? They should check, because I wonder if WWE has the term fatal 4-way copyrighted, because I know they did a pay-per-view called Fatal 4-Way at one point back in the day. So
Didn't they used to use different terms for the 4-way matches?
well, they might have, yeah.
But I'm wondering. Christian Cage is so good.
You're ahead of me.
Sorry.
We're conducting business. That sounds disgusting. Swiss cheese, Swiss miss. Ew. They got to get random smiling guy out of the shot there. Oh. Christian's having a bit of problems getting the words out here. I gave him coffee once.
Christian?
Yeah. We had him for PWA, and we did a coffee run and grabbed him coffee. And
So you were his personal assistant for a day?
No, I just remember.
Just go with it. Yeah.
Yes, I was. Absolutely. Oh, I thought you were talking about like Swiss cheese flavored Swiss Miss, and I was like, oh.
Oh, I did too.
I don't think we have Swiss Miss in Canada, do we?
I don't know. It might be available at some grocery stores. You know how some different companies bring in different brands?
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen it at one store, but I don't know which one. I may have even seen it at Costco. Oh. Boo.
Uh-oh. Hook has appeared.
It's fantastic.
Did he reach in and open the door from the inside, or did he smash the glass and then
just smash the glass
from the outside? Because
is that real glass?
Oh, I see what you did there. The Katsa Hajime, the Taz mission. My God, he's gonna murder the man.
Oh, he's all by himself. No one to back him up.
Yeah, where's Nick Wayne's hot mom?
I really need to see her like get involved more so than just
I agree.
a smack to the face or whatever.
We need a whole show of Nick Wayne's hot mom.
Just her. Maybe we need her on commentary. Has she done that yet?
She's welcome at my table anytime. The more
Put it
you
out to
know.
the universe. You're like, hey, Nick Wayne's mom. Oh, I'm glad it's the main event tonight, the women's match. That makes sense.
Is it? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I want to know what Nick Wayne's mom's name is. I'm going to Google that.
I want to say it's like Sharon. I thought it was like something like that.
Shayna Wayne.
I knew it was with an S.
Oh my God, there's a Nick Wayne's mom t-shirt. Why don't I have this? It's made by T-Hand, whoever that is.
Sounds like not a legit company.
Oh, wait. ShopAEW.com. All right. If that's true and there's a ShopAEW.com Nick Wayne's mom t-shirt, I would like that for Christmas, please. Here comes William Ospreay wearing something that you will have to explain to me.
Okay. That's his logo. That's the goat skull.
So is that like a gaming thing or is that his thing?
Well, that's him. He's the Billy Goat, right? So he has the goat skull on his gear. That's his brand.
Why is he the Billy Goat? I don't understand. Why is he the Billy Goat?
He's the GOAT, the greatest of all time, and his name is Billy Ospreay.
Oh, I get it. Okay. Hey, are you allowed to talk about Indiana Jones now?
Oh yeah, for sure.
How is it?
Best. It's my game of the year. It's excellent.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's high praise coming from you.
Yeah, it surprised me, to be honest. I had high expectations and was also really, really cautiously optimistic because movies into video games just don't usually translate very well.
I've heard that, actually. Yeah.
And I was very scared, especially when I knew it was going to be first person. I don't really like first person games. I get motion sickness playing some of them.
Okay.
So yeah, blown away. Yeah, just absolutely blown away by it.
Now, can we assume that Kyle Fletcher interferes and costs Will Ospreay this match, or am I oversimplifying things?
Is Fletcher there tonight?
I don't know.
Is he on? He's not on the card, right?
I don't believe so. No.
I mean, it doesn't mean he's not there, but I wasn't paying attention to the points. What are these guys going in at for the points?
I don't
Did you
know.
see?
Whatever. Somebody has some, somebody doesn't have some. I don't know.
So Indiana Jones, if you want to play just the main story, is about 15 to 20 hours. So it's fairly long for a game of that genre.
Now, is it as good as Bubble Bobble?
I would say so, yes.
Are you kidding? Because Bubble Bobble is like one of the best games ever.
And if you want to do everything, like I'm not sure what kind of gamer Jason is. If you're a completionist and you want to pick up all the collectibles in the game, it's about 40-ish hours. There's 700 things to collect in the game. And off to flippy stuff already.
Hashtag completionist. I didn't know that was a term or a thing. What are you reviewing now? I know you can't like give details, but is there something that you're looking at right now?
Yeah, I can talk about what I'm doing now. I have a
Is it Bubble Bobble?
I have a Turtle Beach headset that I'm reviewing. And I have 2 games about cats.
Cats.
So I have one that's called Cat Rescue, I think it's called. I have to double check, but I think it's called Cat Rescue, where you take in all the cats and you set up a pet rescue operation and you have to feed them and stuff. So that's a thing. And another one called Pet Hotel.
So what you're saying is you're not reviewing Bubble Bobble.
No.
This saddens me greatly.
Normally, I'm only restricted from talking about like big games that I review, so AAA games that aren't out yet. Most of what I cover is already out, though, especially small indie games. So,
Fair enough.
yeah. And when I got the code for Indiana Jones, they were like, you can tell people you're reviewing it, but you can't talk about anything, whether you like it, whether you don't like it, anything. I'm like, okay.
When is that pay-per-view anyway? It's got to be coming up, right?
Which one?
Aren't they monthly now? World's End or whatever the hell it's
28th.
called? The 28th.
Yeah. So we had 4 weeks in a row of premium live events, pay-per-views, whatever you want to call them. We have 1 week off on the 21st, and then the 28th we get World's End.
Is that a real thing? Is Bubble Bubble 2K Revenge of the Bobbler? Are you just making shit up, or is that real? Because I need to know.
I don't know.
I haven't played Bubble Bobble in a long time, but man, that's some good stuff. Like
Now I'm
Mappy
curious.
Land. Remember Mappy Land? It's
No.
not real. Why would you toy with my emotions like that and just make shit up?
Now you got to make sure, make it happen.
They're little dinosaurs, and they catch the enemies in the bubbles, and then they pop them. Look at the athleticism of young William Ospreay and
It's my
his Billy
bestie.
Gunn haircut. Oh, but that athleticism is no match for the power of Claudio Castagnoli.
It's a really interesting matchup between these two, though, with, I mean, Ospreay being so flippy and bouncy and Claudio just being a brick house, right? So,
Oh, they should
Ooh.
hang the humorous, or what is that? I forgot already. I got to go find it now.
hammer
Right,
the humorous, isn't it?
Hitting the ha-has as they hatefully hammer with the humorous. Oh, boy.
Can you talk about the LPW year-end awards? When is that?
I don't know when the voting closes. I know that I'm up for an award for the first time ever as Personality of the Year. I think they shoehorned me into that, so I'd quit whining. But I don't know.
Have you been campaigning? I haven't seen any campaigns from you.
Not really, no. I mean, here I have a little bit, but I didn't make posters and stuff like Stuart Garvey did.
I was just going to say, you need the.
In fairness,
political
that
posters.
did work, though. Stuart Garvey did win that year. I'm not sure when voting closes. I don't know if Spencer's lurking in the background somewhere who can tell me. Maybe I'll ask him. Talk amongst yourselves.
It'd be good to know. I know the awards are usually given out the first week of January, I think. So I'm not sure when the voting closes either.
All right.
Now, the
I've
comments
sent
about
him
the
a
blow
message.
bubbles that bobble the baddies just makes me think that they're going to float away like Glinda from Wizard of Oz.
I love the
I'm
Wizard of
going to
Oz.
picture in picture.
Oh, we're going to picture in picture. Man.
But we're talking about McDonald's Grinch Happy Meals, so that's a thing.
Is it?
In Canada
The
only.
who's? Canadaville?
Mm-hmm.
The state of Canada and our governor? What's up, JPJ? I love that JPJ. That's a quality human being right there.
He's just here
One
to
of
make
my
sure that I'm
favorite
not
people.
putting in extra work and not going to show up next Tuesday.
All we've been talking about so far is completionist, and we've been talking about Nick Wayne's Hot Mom. But I deleted that.
No, Jason,
thing.
I don't think I'm going to stream for the Game Awards tomorrow.
The Game
Appreciate
Awards
you
are
asking.
tomorrow?
Yeah.
What are the Game Awards?
Surprisingly enough, they are awards for video games.
Is it like the AVN Awards, but less boobs?
It's like the Oscars for video games.
Oh, so is this like a big deal for you? Like, are you? Where would you find this?
YouTube.
Okay. Are you like, is this a big deal for you? Are you all tuned in and ready to go?
Yeah. So like how E3 was a big thing for video games.
Yes.
So this is like the winter version of E3, except this is more for the awards, like, best mobile game, best adventure game, best sports game, best personality, best performance, best director. And then we have all the new trailers. So we'll get a lot of new content, a lot of new trailers, a lot of announcements that we haven't seen before. So that's what gets me the most excited, the new trailers, the new announcements, stuff like that.
Who votes on this? And are you on the voting committee?
No, I wish. Most of it, you can vote as a fan. The voting is closed now because it's tomorrow. But there was 30 categories, I think.
Oh, wow.
And you could vote in all of them. But I think for those categories, it's only 10 or 20% is fan vote. The rest is done by a committee.
Okay.
And then, but there is the Fan Choice Awards, which are usually just like the best game according to fans, and that is 100% fan voted on.
Okay. Now, how many awards is Bubble Bobble up for this year? It's got to be in there somewhere.
0.
What?
I know it was snubbed again. I actually have a lot of things to say about the Game Awards this year, but yeah.
Like bad things, or
I'm very angry about the Game Awards this year.
Okay, tell me why.
Synopsize.
So
Game of the year.
That's the biggest word I've ever used, by the way. Synopsize.
So basically, the biggest problem I have is that the Game of the Year this year has a DLC, so like extra content for a game, is nominated for the Game of the Year. And to me, that shouldn't be the case. The Game of the Year should be Game of the Year, not DLC content. And unfortunately, I think that is going to win Game of the Year, which I think sets a bad precedent.
Interesting. And what game is that?
So Elden Ring was a huge game last
year. I've heard
year.
of that, actually.
Yeah.
The ladies, one of the ladies' sons was big into that. It's been out for a while, though. Hasn't that been out for years?
Yeah, last year, I think.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Maybe I don't know.
I think it came out early last year, though, like February of 23, maybe. So, but yeah, the DLC is up for Game of the Year, and technically it's allowed because they changed the rules this year, of course. But also the Game Awards are very biased towards PlayStation games, like very pro PlayStation, anti Xbox. Really? So that's a whole other thing. But yeah.
And do you know why that is?
Because
could you hypothesize?
Pure speculation and just my opinion before anybody like decides to like clip this and send it to somebody. I think there's money and favors, like rub my back, do you know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? Like, yeah.
The fix is in, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, I think so. Even just things like the host versus like his best friends that take the stage are mostly Sony people. Like, you know what I mean? It's just, it feels very one-sided, but scoops.
Sounds like wrestling. The same kind of politics and nonsense.
Yeah. So for me, like I said, I just wanted to preface that by saying that's only my opinion. I'm not on anything to do with the Video Game Awards, but
I'm going to do some magic here. Are you ready for this?
JPJ is going to get himself in trouble. But the PlayStation is better. Hey, JPJ, how are you enjoying Indiana Jones? Oh, that's right. You can't play it on PlayStation.
Oh, hey, Chris Parrish. I like Chris Parrish. How you doing, brother?
There we go. I have my own little banner. I know, JPJ, it's counter programming to Beards, and that upsets me because I want to watch both, but I get paid to cover the Game Awards. I unfortunately do not get paid to watch Beards yet.
Who's the guest on Beards tomorrow there, JPG? I know I should know this, being in the
Stephanie
Love Wrestling umbrella. We have an umbrella, apparently, and I'm under it.
I appreciate the Doc Mueller comment of "go on a rant, Peggy."
And you did, but that's cool.
It's the passion, like JPJ talking about sports.
All right. Everybody tune in to that. 8 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Mountain, I believe is correct. The time for Between Two Beards. Right here on the YouTubes, as well as on the Love Wrestling and Between Two Beards Twitter account, or X, or whatever the F it's called. Will Ospreay on the top rope.
Doing flippy shit, as he does.
Oh, but he got European uppercutted. Rumors. Corbin Burns of the Toronto Blue Jays are in agreement on a 7-year contract. I'll believe that when I see it. Baseball. I miss baseball because it means summer is here. Winter is stupid except for hockey.
A lot of people will watch the Game Awards tomorrow afterwards. They'll just basically tune in and watch the trailers and the announcements. A lot of people don't care about the
I'm intrigued by
awards.
this, actually. I think this is very interesting.
It's a very long show. It's like 3.5 hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah. By the
So
end
you're
of it,
there
I'm
with
like,
like your
"Come
notepad?
on."
Are you there with your notepad, like taking notes and stuff? Or
I have my Surface, so yeah.
oh, fancy. Notepads are for losers, right?
I normally I would watch it like I have dual screen set up here for for work, and I would usually watch it on one screen and take notes on the other. But I'm having a few friends over tomorrow to watch the Game Awards, so I'll pull the old Surface out in the living room and take notes while I'm watching with them.
Jason Kiesler, thanks for hanging out at the phone, guys. I appreciate you. I have dual screen too. I'm going to take a picture of my dual screen.
All the themes, Jason. All the themes.
And now I'm going to send this to you so you can see what dual screen really looks like when you're a man who does everything better.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just kidding.
Hashtag Boris is wrong.
Yeah, usually, yeah. Hashtag what else is new? There isn't. If that Nick Wayne's mom's shirt is real, I'm telling you, I would wear that to an LPW show. Oh, Claudio Castagnoli pinned.
Do you have a laptop and a secondary screen?
The Corbin Burns stuff was sent to me by a friend, JPJ, some dude that supposedly writes for the bear with me here, sorry. Supposedly a Jays writer for The Athletic, but nothing official from anybody who's super official, so waiting to hear about that.
Oh, and we got a run-in. Okay.
Why do we always have to have extra nonsense all the time?
Wrestling.
Here comes Darby with his bat and his pink jacket.
I love the pink jacket. I really do.
I know they should sell those.
I think they do.
What does it say on the back?
Now I don't know. I thought it said Hoodlum, but I'm not sure.
Oh, you might. I thought it said Hood Slam for a second, which is independent wrestling promotion, I believe, run by Dark Sheik, but don't quote me on that because I might be wrong.
Oh, they don't have the pink fuzzy coats in the shop. They have pink hoodies, though, I think.
Oh, okay. Will Ospreay, Darby Allin next week.
For the Continental Classic.
I'm going to go to AEW shop because I think we're going to commercial here because I want to know if that's really a thing.
So Claudio and Will both have 6 points. Darby, Ricochet, and Brody have 3, and poor Commander has 0. Let's see if she gets cut off again this back segment.
She has 2 shirts. Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
Wayne's mom, so really?
Excited. Yeah. One says Mother Wayne on it, and it's actually not a bad looking shirt. The other one is lame and terrible, but I'm going to hang on. I will attempt to get these. Ricochet with the promo. Now, bear with me here.
He's
Learning
fighting
how to
Brody
make-
King tonight.
Yes. Okay, so this is the one. As soon as it uploads, I would wear that. It says Mother Wayne on it. I think that's kind of rad.
It's fantastic, actually.
And then the other one is like super cheesy, but I think like in a good way, if that makes
The Mother
sense.
Wayne one reminds me of the patriarchy thing that Christian has.
Who are we seeing in the flat? Oh, MJF.
Mm-hmm. He actually showed up.
Okay. Okay, and here's the other one, which is just extra cheese, but I think in a good way.
Oh, it reminds me of the cover of like Grand Theft Auto or something. One of those video games.
Anybody looking for last minute Christmas gifts for Big Bad Boris? We are
With 2 weeks before Christmas. The chances of those getting here are slim to none.
Listen, some things are worth the wait. And now I'm going to delete
I
these
owe
off
you.
here.
It'll be an
Is
I
there-
owe you.
Have you had a big arch? It's phenomenal. It's tremendous.
I feel like I have once, maybe. I don't know the last time I was at McDonald's. It's been a while.
Got to give the non-sponsor shout out though. But yeah, JPJ, if you're still there, I won't believe anybody signed anything until I see it in a more reputable place. What do you want for Christmas, Ophelia Payne, besides Bubble Bobble?
World peace and all that fun stuff. I think we talked about this before. I would like a really fancy coffee maker, and then we talked about how much you hate coffee.
Oh, so we're in repeats now? We're in reruns? Are you drinking coffee right now?
No, I'm drinking actually something really lame. It's honey and lemon.
Oh.
My
Gotta
voice
keep
is
your
trash.
Voice.
Yeah.
See, I don't really do that, and I probably should. My voice is my life.
I just find the cold weather and the winter, my voice is just nope, not good.
So with you working from home, is it like potential that you could like not leave your home for days at a time?
Yeah, I haven't been out since no, I was out Monday. But then before that, it was probably about a week since I left my house.
Do you think that's unhealthy, or are you all good?
I'm fine. I avoid getting sick that way.
Fair. Stay away from the unwashed masses.
I have lots of social interaction, but I don't need to go out to do that. And it's cold and it's winter, and I'm not about that life.
All right. I'm going to tweet.
I definitely go out a lot more in the summer. Winter, I just don't like the cold, so.
All right. I have now tweeted about last minute Christmas gifts featuring Nick Wayne mom t-shirts.
There we go.
Good times. Good times. What else we got going on tonight? There's another Continental Classic match.
We have
There is
Ricochet
the
versus
main event.
Brody.
We got another hour of TV to fill up here. We haven't seen Jericho yet. He'll eat up some time.
Speaking of, here he is, right after the.
Oh, did I see the future?
I summoned him. So we have Brody and Ricochet. We've got the women's main event, so Mariah Mina, which I'm sure there'll be shenanigans.
I didn't see this Matt Cardona thing. I wonder if it was any good.
Here we go. Okay.
Cardona's been killing it on the indies. He's been
I really like him.
Fantastic. Yeah.
Just has such good
Tony
character.
Storm. That's somebody that could come back. That's a good call.
I said that earlier.
It's not a competition between you and JPJ.
It
Apparently,
is. It's always a competition. And then someone bursted my bubble, said Tony Storm probably won't be back because Thunder Rosa apparently is involved in this feud somehow in the back end. I'm like, okay.
Oh, he mentioned the.
That's why JPJ and I can host a show together because we have the same opinions.
What is JPJ's opinion on Nick Wayne's mom?
Oh, I can't wait to see that.
All right, I have to use the little Boris's room, so talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, we have Adam Cole. Oh yeah, I forgot about this match. It's the last time we saw Adam Cole in a one-on-one match. I know, on the full screen. I'm not so happy about it. He knows I don't like that. I don't know why he did it. See if Adam Cole has a better tan this week.
Yes, I forgot about this one.
Mm-hmm.
And with MJF in the building.
Because we did talk about that when it started, about the diamond ring nonsense thing, right?
Yes, Ophelia got the full screen treatment. All the pressure was on you.
I didn't even know I had the full screen. I wasn't paying attention.
Oh.
And then I read the comment. I was like, oh, okay. So who's going to win this?
So what do you get? You just get the ring and that's what it is?
I have no idea.
Doesn't MJF have the ring though? Like, or is there a new ring every time? I don't understand any of this.
Because the winner challenges for the ring, correct?
Oh, is that how it works?
I think so. Isn't the whole idea is the winner challenges MJF for the ring?
They fight MJF at World.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, clear as mud, AEW. That Undisputed shirt's quite nice too. Like, that's good wrestling merch. It's good wrestling merch when you don't know what's wrestling merch. Not as good as the Mama Wayne shirt.
Nick Wayne's mom, I missed it. No, he has not. We need to know what JPJ thinks of Shayna Wayne.
I forgot Kyle O'Reilly was Canadian. I mean, I could see that happening, but let's get the answer, JPJ, to the question of the day. Your thoughts on Nick Wayne's mom?
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you should jump on the stream and tell us your thoughts. Unnecessary? Well, first of all, yeah, she is fine. Unnecessary? False. We need a whole new show that just called AEW Nick Wayne's mom. But you know, Nick Wayne's mom has...
She's like fine or she's like fine.
I think he's saying she's fine, but I'm saying she's fine. But that leads me to a bigger question. Nick Wayne's mom has 2 t-shirts. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that I would have a t-shirt. Right?
I keep telling you to make a t-shirt.
I feel weird about it. And I can't put in words why I feel weird about it, but it's just like...
Because you have imposter syndrome.
Well, I feel like... I mean, yeah, that's fair. But also... No, I think you're kind of spot on there, actually. A double entendre. Ooh, we're using all kinds of book learner words today. But I don't want like one of the boys or girls or talent coming to me and saying, "Hey, dummy, why do you have a t-shirt?"
Why would they? It's not like you selling a t-shirt is infringing on them being able to sell t-shirts.
Okay, well, I'm going to blow your mind here, all right? Are you ready for this?
No.
I shouldn't say it. Never mind.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
The wrestling
the views
business
expressed by Boris are not
and I'm literally not saying this about anybody on the LPW roster, and this is full shoot for me because I love everybody for real. Everyone's fantastic, but the wrestling business is full of assholes. What? But like for real, nobody on that roster. I love everybody that comes in the locker room. I've never had a bad experience. It's been wonderful 2 years of my life. Oh, we're back. Oh, we haven't talked about Shane McMahon yet. We got to get back on the Shane O'Mac train. I'm wondering if that's a dead issue now because there's been no fuel to that fire for a while. But at the same time, maybe
you know
that's
what?
why.
As soon as there's no fuel on the fire is when he'll show up and people will be like, "Oh yeah, we forgot about that."
I'm super excited to see if Jesse still got it, and just to hear that voice is going to be awesome. I'm really, really excited about that. Not happening, Shane McMahon. Yeah, I think that might have been just some speculation and hearsay, but it reminds me of the day we saw Eric Bischoff walk out on Monday Night Raw. You would have bet $1 zillion, trillion, $1 million that you would never see that happen. And there's been a lot of never say nevers in wrestling that have happened, like CM Punk coming back and Warrior coming back and just a lot of stuff like that. So who knows?
Mm-hmm. I think...
What is this Winged Eagle thing? I don't know anything. I know like that's the old title belt. Is that something that's been bandied about?
So the first thing I wanted to say about Jesse Ventura is that I think people will be really surprised at how old he is because people forget that he's not really been on TV all that much. Do you know what I mean? So they keep thinking of the old Jesse.
Yeah.
Second of all, there was a little vignette that Triple H put out showing Cody something in a locked box. You know, he's bringing it back for one night only or something. So everybody's speculating that it's the Winged Eagle belt. So
see, I think it's shitty to bring it back for one night only, but I get it because they'll sell a buttload of those things on whatever shop zone fanatics .crap whatever. When we all know the real hot merch these days, I shouldn't have deleted them, are the Nick Waits Mom t-shirts.
KO should win, I agree, but unfortunately he will not.
You know, we
JPJ, do you think Boris should have his own t-shirt?
We cover 0.0% of AEW Dynamite, but you know what? I have a blast, and that's what's important. Yeah, the t-shirt thing is weird for me.
We're in picture.
There's a lot of arm wringers happening right now.
And to be fair, I'm like so far off of the Adam Cole train that I just don't care.
Really?
Oh yeah.
His return has not sparked you?
No, its return has just been meh. I liked him a lot, and then he just came back, and I don't know if it's intentional or if he is a little hesitant because of his injury. He just feels like he's not.
It's not the old Adam Cole?
Yeah. He just feels very hesitant. He doesn't feel like he's like going all out there.
But there is a new season of The Rookie coming January 7th. So, I mean, that's something to look out for. That's a non-sponsored shout out. See, I'm bummed out.
Clip all of these and be like, hey, would you like to sponsor us?
I don't think Dustin is watching, what's bumming me out because I want him to make that more thing. I'll have to send it to him.
Just, send him a clip. Be like, we need this.
I don't know who JD from New York is. So, I mean, I appreciate the shout out, but that's the thing that goes right over my head.
I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Is that a small rung to be higher than, or is it like a big compliment?
I want to Google JD from New York now. I don't. Oh, okay. Well, JPJ has spoken, and I trust the opinions of JPJ because
Okay.
he's the man around here. So fair enough. JPJ, I have a question. On your refrigerator, you have the refrigeration part of your refrigerator, but then you have the extra cold icy part. What do you call that?
I was wondering where this was going. I was like, oh, never mind. I remember.
I don't know. I'm obsessed with this, but okay, this guy. Okay, well, we're not going to talk about JD anymore because I have no interest in engaging.
Yes, exactly. That is correct, JPJ.
Interesting, because like I always thought Americans called it the ice box. Maybe that's like an old school thing that is not a thing anymore.
Is it? I wonder if it's a regional thing.
Maybe, yeah. I think they missed an opportunity here going back to this match to with them having all that ROH footage to go back and tell the story of Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, and the Future Shock tag team and Kyle O'Reilly turning on him. There's a lot of, I mean, I know the bigger picture is Adam Cole and MJF, but there's a little bit of a history they could have gone through with a couple of little vignettes. But okay, so maybe it is an old school icebox, is like an old grandparenty thing. Little Giants. I don't get that reference either. I got to start watching more than wrestling and Office reruns and Flames games. It's rotting my brain. Mostly the Flames games. Into the ankle lock, into the knee bar. My God.
This is what I was saying about Adam Cole. Like they keep talking about, the injured ankle and stuff like that. And I'm wondering if that's all part of the thing where he's playing sort of a weaker version of himself, but he's really not. I don't know.
No, never saw that movie. Football, I assume? I'm still working on The Sandlot, which I acquired. I just haven't watched it yet, but I do have it in my possession. I've heard nothing but good things, so. The annexation of Puerto Rico. I don't understand what's happening right now.
At the same time.
Say that again, sorry?
So we should go to Orlando, go to World's End, and then go to Disney.
Report live on site. Have you ever been to Disney World?
Yeah, I have.
It is pretty wild. It's a pretty wild place.
I went
summer though. It's hot
for my honeymoon in August. It was hot as hell.
Your honeymoon? Whoa. Hey, whoa, wait. Just back, beep, back that up. Honeymoon with who?
When I was married a long, long time ago.
You were married to a boy?
A boy? Oh my God. Yes.
When was this? Or is this none of my goddamn business and we gloss over it and move on? Because that's fair. It is none of my goddamn business. Respectfully, of course. But yeah, I went to Disney World in the summer and we were trying to hit each part in a day. And the Animal Kingdom day, it was too hot. And I'm like, nope, I'm just staying in the hotel because I would step outside and I would die. I don't like the heat. But yeah, it's pretty incredible. Universal's pretty cool too.
I want to go now though because they have all the Star Wars stuff, right? And I'm a big Star Wars fan.
I don't think that was done.
No, it's only been a few years.
Yeah.
I've never been to Disneyland in California though.
Oh, really?
I'd like to.
I like me some Disneyland.
Everyone keeps telling me that Disney World is better, so I'm afraid I'll be disappointed.
It's bigger. It's like 4 times the size of Disneyland. It's pretty crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Why is spray tan?
It's got a terrible yellow spray tan though. He looks like he's jaundiced.
He's had that for weeks though. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like it. He's a better color than he was though. He was really yellow for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, Disney World. MJF has appeared. Super kick on target.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Disney World is made up of 4 or 5 subsections, and each one of them, I believe, is the size of Disneyland. So it's
Yeah.
the big win for Adam Cole. But yeah, you could do Disneyland in a couple of days, like Disneyland and then California Adventure the second day. But Disney World, you need a lot more time because it's big.
Yeah, you can spend basically a whole day at each of the parks easily.
Yeah. Universal's pretty cool too.
Yeah, I went to Universal as well. Universal's changed a lot too. Like they've got, the whole Harry Potter world now, and
which is funny because when I went a million years ago, I didn't give a crap about Harry Potter, and now that I have, thanks to my lady, like watched the movies and read the books and have grown to quite enjoy it. I feel bad that I didn't enjoy that when I was there as much as I could have.
That was there when you were there? Last time, because when I was there, the Harry Potter world wasn't there.
Yeah, and I kind of bummed out that I wish I could go back now with my like Harry Potter knowledge and experience. And again, I feel the need to say J.K. Rowling is an absolute giant terrible person, but the art, not the artist.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to go see the Harry Potter world, and I'd like to go see the whole Simpsons world too.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Kyle O'Reilly is a bitter baby Jesus after his loss.
Of course, I would be too if MJF decides to interfere in my match.
What is Super Nintendo World? I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that at Universal? Interesting. Yeah, I don't know Super Nintendo World.
I didn't know that was there. When did that open? Or is that opened already?
JPJ seems to have the goods on us here.
Mm-hmm.
Tickets on sale now for World's End. John Moxley holding a flare.
As you do.
What a cluster that match is going to be, hey? Holy moly.
Okay, so it says it's in California at the Universal, but...
Oh, okay.
And it's upcoming in Orlando, I think it says.
Oh, okay. Haven't seen FTR in a while.
Mm-hmm. JPJ, get your ticket. Go to LA for Mania and go to Universal. Do it all. Do it all.
Every time I see Scott Dawson, but I don't remember what his AEW name is, but it reminds me of New Orleans, WrestleMania 30, whatever it was, New Orleans. Not 34, I think it was. I went with my oldest son. And we had a hotel walking distance to the Superdome. So there was a day we had some extra time and we thought we would do a dry run of walking to the Superdome just so we would know where we were going.
Yeah.
And we were walking down the street and this dude was walking towards us. There, nobody else was around. This dude it was like kind of far away from the stadium. And this dude was walking towards us talking on a cell phone. And we walked by and he walked by us and we both looked back, my son and I, and we were like, that's Scott Dawson. And we were like, yeah, that was Scott Dawson. And we never like bothered him or anything because he was on the phone, but it was just kind of cool to just walk by the dude and just, I don't know. That's a story. It's not a very good story, but it's a story.
When you see somebody that's like somebody famous outside of their workplace, it's just, and then you don't want to bother them because that's a very Canadian thing to not want to bother.
Yeah. Well, he was on the phone. If he wasn't on the phone, we might have respectfully just said, oh, hey, I enjoy your work kind of thing. But he was talking to someone on the phone, so we didn't want to engage. But what a great weekend. My God, I'll never forget that weekend. 2018.
Never been to a Mania. It's on my list, though.
We went to 9 shows in 4 days.
Wow. And
just ate American junk food. It was phenomenal. Phenomenal. I'll never forget it. And the Ring of Honor show was really, really good. It was at the height of, like in my opinion, the height of like Ring of Honor, where Cody and I'm drawing a blank now. Well, it was Cody and Kenny Omega were fighting over leadership of the Bullet Club, and the Young Bucks were there, and they brought a bunch of New Japan guys
Ring of
in.
Honor?
Yeah, it was like a 5-hour show. It was really,
Wow.
really long, but so good. We went to a couple of Evolve shows. We went to a couple of GCW shows, went to Hall of Fame, went to Fan Access. Yeah, just never forget it. So much fun. And we kind of stumbled into a good Mania, too. It was Daniel Bryan's return match. Coming back, it was Ronda Rousey's first match. Yeah, good stuff. A side journey into the life of Boris.
I always keep saying I'd like to go to a Mania, and then I just look at the ticket prices and I'm like,
it is so. Somebody had a great meme on Reddit. I don't know who it was, but I like to give them kind of credit for it. But WrestleMania tickets are so expensive now. The only way that I can go is by winning the Royal Rumble. And I thought that was kind of a funny meme. But yeah, it's wrong. But like the ones we got, they were kind of high up in the Superdome, but still kind of in the middle. And they weren't super expensive, but like what they're going for now.
yeah, that's
Because one of my
definitely
coworkers
changed.
wanted to go to BC for Survivor Series, and he was looking at prices for tickets, and it was wild.
Did
I
you
think
see
they
how
get
low they
cheaper as you
dropped
get
on the
closer.
day before, though?
Yeah, I hear they get cheaper as you get closer, but who can wait, for travel and stuff?
Exactly. Well, there was a lot of floor seats that weren't sold for that because they were just, let's
Really?
face it, outrageously expensive. So they
Yeah.
dropped them really cheap, like the day of. I thought about going to Vancouver and just being like, hey, let's see what we get for tickets day of, but
Like this year's Mania, like Vegas isn't that far away from us, but I'm poor. I'd like to go back though. It's so much fun.
yeah.
But I take the week off and sit on my butt in front of the TV and the internet and just
I
soak
watched
it all.
so much wrestling last year during Mania. I think last year was the first year I really immersed myself in all of the indie stuff as well.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I take that week off every year, and they've already started to announce a handful of things. I know DDT's coming back for the Collective this year, and
Oh my God.
They've-
We got to do
they've
the New
booked
York
their-
Minute with Chris Jericho again.
oh look, it's the New York Minute with Chris Jericho.
I just assumed that's what it was when we saw Chris Jericho in front of a breaking news screen. Get Spencer to send you to Mania as the official LPW representative.
I believe they're heading down, and he was asking if I was interested, but I just don't have the money to do it. I wish I did.
Yeah. Everything's just going to be so expensive when you're there too. Like normally
Yeah.
you can go to Vegas not spend a ton of money, but with Mania, I mean, I'm sure everything will be jacked up in price.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, they're hyping their streaming service for Ring of Honor contract signing. I might have to actually tune into that. When is Final Battle anyway?
They're still in the process of potentially getting a new TV deal, right?
It's just talk.
Yeah.
Greetings, Eric. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Appreciate it.
The damn prize.
Who's going to pay the damn price?
Oh, Chris Jericho. So we're obviously getting the Ricochet match next, and then we'll have the main event with Mariah.
Claudio, 6 points. Will Ospreay, 6 points. As you mentioned, poor Commander with 0.
And then we're going to see the Blue
On the
League.
Blue
rankings,
League,
I guess.
Kyle
Yeah.
Fletcher with 9 points. My God.
Mhm.
Mortis with 0. So basically, if you wear a mask, this is not the tournament for you. I do like the recapping like this.
Yeah.
Stuff that you miss because it's behind a paywall in Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate that because then I like that they're doing blue and gold on all of the shows, so I get to see some of them,
Yeah.
not just one of them. But yeah, having the Rampage and Collision unavailable really to me is this is helpful. I really like Commander. It's unfortunate that he's in this basically to eat all the pins, though.
I saw him first kind of come in GCW before he kind of started getting attention and got signed. But yeah, just athletic like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That run down the ropes and then spring, like potential for disaster every time, but I don't think I've ever seen him blow it. Kyle Fletcher and Mark Briscoe.
So is the Holiday Bash next week? It must be next week.
I don't know. The Holiday Bash is next week, yes. Washington, D.C. DC stands for the capital.
The capital. Exactly. And that's our American geography.
Yes. The quest is never over, Tony.
So Raw, NXT, and Dynamite have all been main evented by women this week.
Well, I think that's pretty rad.
I do too.
I just wish I had more time for WWE. I just don't. I try to follow along on social media and stuff as best I can, but maybe once the Netflix thing kicks in, maybe I'll have to try to start even, fast forward through or whatever. But
that's how I watch Raw normally.
Yeah.
And SmackDown. I record it. I start it about an hour in, and then I skip through all the commercials and anything that just does not interest me. NXT is the only one I really watch live, and that's because I do the show with JPJ.
Fair enough. Side completely unrelated note. We talked about BKFC recently, bare knuckle fighting on Triller TV Plus. They had an event on Friday night from Atlanta, and just fantastic. I don't know. I just enjoy it. And they had the opening, like they had the preliminaries on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. But the first fight of the actual event, the fastest knockout in combat sports history. It was 2 seconds. They rang the bell. This dude punched this other dude in the face and he went down. It was crazy. You can
so this is real fighting.
It's boxing, but with no gloves, basically.
But yeah. What I meant is that it's not scripted programming.
No. This is shoot fighting. But yeah. It was a 2 second knockout. It was crazy. But yeah.
That is wild. So did you watch Deadline this past weekend then, or no?
No, I was just flipping through channels because we still have WWE Network on a TV channel here in Canada for the time being. Yeah. And there was a match between two ladies, and the ropes were taken off, and there were a bunch of people surrounding the ring, banging on the canvas, and I was confused and scared, so I turned it on.
I had a conversation.
I just didn't know who those
last night. Yeah.
I didn't know who those people were. I'm sure the match was fine, and I'm sure it was all good.
Lola Vice and Jada Parker.
But who are the people around the ring? Is who I was asking.
They're basically, they implied that they were fans, but we know that that's not the case. They're either from the Performance Center or whatever, and they're just there. I find them very distracting and annoying, and it's not my favorite type of match because of that. I think if they weren't there, I would enjoy the match more.
It was very.
It's kind of like the lumberjack matches where they're there to throw them back in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How was the rest of the show?
I like the match itself, but yeah, I Deadline was great. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It was really good.
I need to quit my job and just watch wrestling full time, but no one wants to pay me for that.
It makes a difference working from home because I could just shut things down and then go watch wrestling and then come back to work if I want to. You know what I mean?
You're living the dream. Here comes Big Bad Brody King.
285 pounds. Do you like some big beefy men?
Do you?
I do. I do.
How you do it? I'm no Brody King.
That's kind of what JPJ said as well. I would say I like the big beefy men, and I also like the little flippy guys. So
such a great look, Brody King, though. The guy looks like $1 million. Like, I'd put the title on him, but I don't know if that's a marketable guy that you could put on, like, at the upfronts. But, like, to me, just such a badass look, you know?
Yeah.
I agree, JPJ. I'm such a big fan of him. And when he paints up for pay-per-views and stuff, it's even better.
He just comes in and he's got the coat and the mask and everything, and I'm like, I'm scared of this man.
Like, in my brain, that's what I look like, and then I look in the mirror and I'm like, oh yeah, no.
Oh yeah.
That's not what I look like. Like, if you got Brody King from, like, Wish or Temu, that's me.
You need that side by side where you're like, what I ordered and what I got.
Yeah. But when I get that Nick Wayne's mom t-shirt, I'm telling you, I will be the envy of everyone. So yeah, you were talking about the speed versus size earlier on. This is a textbook example of that.
Mm-hmm.
A side note, Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, I mean, it's very different. Like, Claudio is not a big man, but he's a strong man. And this is like the other extreme where Brody's just a huge man.
Rey Mysterio was 50, which is 2 years older than me.
Mm-hmm.
And the sounds I make when I stand up, how is he still doing that at 50? But good for him.
I think that every time I look up somebody's age and I'm like, how are you 10 years younger than me and about 200% better shape than I am? Like, yeah.
I got to get back to the gym. When I was working out, I was much more of a human. I love the big shoulder tackle off the crossbody. We need more of that kind of thing. We don't got to reinvent the wheel. That's awesome.
You can just get in there and be like, put Brody King up and be like, this is my motivation.
Yeah, this is tremendous. This is exactly what this match should be early on.
Mm-hmm.
Don't take off the pool noodle. What is wrong with you? Ricochet using his speed and athleticism to his advantage. Ooh, that looked like a little bit of a stiff apron bomb there.
On the hardest part of the ring.
I try not to say that because it's so played out now that I try to avoid it. And I found myself a couple times saying, I'm not going to say that's the hardest part of the ring, even though it is, which is basically saying it. I outsmart myself sometimes. Yeah, Spencer, book Brody King. Easy for me to say.
That would be your retirement match because you'll be taking a...
Oh my God, that'd be my funeral match.
The stretcher.
I just want to hang out with him and talk about music and stuff.
A literal coffin match.
Yep.
He has a band, doesn't he?
My last request, yes, he does, called God's Hate. My last request is to be buried in my Nick Wayne's mom t-shirt.
Make sure you let your lady know that.
I will tell her immediately.
In my finest attire, my Nick Wayne's mom shirt.
This is the one. That's the one that I want. That's solid. While we're in picture, December, I think you said 17th, is the next edition of Quizplex. Marco Stunt and T.Y. Jackson challenge the reigning and defending Quizplex champion, Little Mean Kathleen. All the charity dollars go to the NARF. And I'm very excited for Saturday Night Love this Saturday, over on twitch.tv/Love Wrestling CA. I will be joined by the current reigning and defending LPW Challenge Champion, God's gift to wrestling, Michael Richard Blaze. We're going to travel back in time to 2017 and watch his 30-minute draw with Cody Rhodes from PWA Christmas Slam 2017. I'm going to go back and clip that and put it up because that was like my announcer voice. And then I'll cut it there. But yeah, super excited to kind of pick MRB's brain, and he's a hard guy to get a hold of. His time is at a premium between the shoot job and the training, and of course him being a new father. So the fact that he's taken a bit of time to hang out with me on Saturday, I am very excited. Yes, it is a great shirt. I would like it for Christmas. Oh, Ricochet and the Hurt Syndicate. That's a very interesting potential development.
I've seen that tossed around a few times. I know JPJ has been talking about it quite a bit. I think that would be a good match for him.
There's been no Bobby Lashley and MVP and Shelton Benjamin on tonight's broadcast, if memory serves me correctly.
Not tonight.
Maybe on Saturday. I mean, you can't fit everybody into every show unless you make the shows 80 hours long, and that's the WWE problem. But
yeah, Shelton Benjamin must just have a bye week, I guess. Unless he's fighting on Rampage or Collision this week.
Yeah, we have to take a look at that. I am a big Leo Rush fan. Big Leo Rush fan.
Mm-hmm.
I am not hinting at anything. Anybody out there within the sound of my voice who wants to purchase me a 2XL Nick Wade's Mom t-shirt for Christmas.
There's been no hinting, Corjan. It's literally been him saying, if anybody wants to buy me a gift, this is what I like.
You know what? I think you're right. That would be a great present to get bored. You know what? We need to clip 157 million things from this broadcast.
Off of this show. Yeah, this has been a good one for clips.
Yeah. Speculation.
4 weeks in, hitting our stride, all the clips, right?
That's right. I loved when he used to run around yelling Lashley. It was so annoying to the point where I liked how annoying it was.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Fonzie with the whistle back in the day.
The Lashley thing just reminds me of the whole Family Guy with Stewie, like, Mom, Mommy, Mama.
Mommy. Oh, and I've got deconstructed chicken spring rolls coming my way.
There we go.
This match needs to end. Oh, wait, we still have the main event to go. My God.
Yes.
All right. It's all right. It's a small price to pay. Look at that piece of apparel right there.
At least you have a nice meal waiting for you as soon as you're done.
You know what needs to be on a shirt? That needs to be on a shirt. Literally the greatest thing that's ever happened in the world. I'll make some calls.
Do it.
Ricochet springing off the middle rope with the kick, sending Brody King to the floor. He has been eliminated from the Royal Rumble. Up and over with the Fosbury flop.
Ooh.
See, now, if I was the commentator, I would talk about how difficult it was for Ricochet to lug the carcass of Brody King back inside the ring because you cannot win a Continental Classic match on the floor.
No,
but again,
you cannot.
But these are deconstructed chicken spring rolls. So
basically without the wrapper, right?
Yes, that is exactly correct. You have won the internet for today. Collect your prize. And what is your prize? It is this fabulous Mick Wayne's Mom t-shirt.
A picture of Mick Wayne's Mom's t-shirt.
That's right.
Yep, Sheiky baby.
So Mina does not win, correct? Do we think we see Toni Storm back tonight, or
I would like
Thunder
to.
Rosa back tonight, or both of them, maybe?
I said Tony Storm, but people online tended to disagree with me today. So,
Well, people online don't know nothing
mhm.
because I'm online and I don't know nothing. So
People were saying that possibly Thunder Rosa would come and interfere because I guess she's next in line, which I don't recall that happening, but maybe I just don't remember.
I need to dig up the clip where Reed Matthews bumped for me at the Saddle Dome. I got to play that on Saturday too.
Oh my goodness, that's fantastic. Just
It
the
is
thought of
one
that
of
is
the-
fantastic.
Have you never seen it before?
No.
Oh, it's one of the greatest things I ever had. I wonder if I have it on this computer.
When was that?
At the first PWA Saddle Dome show.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
Brody
if I
just
have.
killing Ricochet in the ring here. I'd like to see Brody win this too, but I don't know if he will.
I might not have it on this computer, which is a shame.
Oh, we see Brody moving himself to the middle of the ring. Something's about to happen. So pretty. The
I don't
crowd
have it
is
on this
so
computer.
pro
I'll have to-
Brody. Like,
I'll
how
have
do you
to
not
find
get
it.
him to win this?
Always gonna choke him out.
It's that crowd barking for Brody. Like,
It's kind of hard not to the cool heel sort of thing, you know.
mhm. Ricochet's
I
doing like exactly what he should do in this match is just selling the shit out of anything Brody
Yep,
does to
just
him.
bump
Yeah.
your ass off. Absolutely, I agree.
Ooh.
Ooh, okay, I like that. Are we gonna do some dumb shit here? Oh, okay, never mind.
Always got to do some dumb shit.
You're ahead of me. I don't know what you're seeing compared to what I'm seeing. Ricochet charging the ropes. Big clothesline to the back of the skull. Spirit gun. I'm not familiar with that term, but I learned something.
The more you know.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Well,
I'm not surprised, but I would have liked to have seen Brody win that.
yeah, that's fair. All right, if you'll pardon me, I shall return momentarily.
Sounds good. We have a backstage segment. Private Party's going to challenge someone, or someone going to challenge them? my God, those coats. The big spiky puffy coats. We get a Santa Claus shout out. That's unexpected. All right, so what are they setting up here? Up next is the main event, Mariah May versus Mina Shirakawa. And of course, advertising a little bit of y'all in Texas.
Oh, it's the all-in ticket sale thing. Do you think they're worried about filling the
All
stadium?
in?
Or all out or y'all in or whatever it's called?
I don't think so. I think that's the reason that they moved it to the States, though. They can't keep selling the same arena over and over again, right? So, do we know how many seats there are in this place?
Well, I mean, this is where I believe it's the baseball stadium where the Texas Rangers play,
Yes.
so it's big.
Yeah.
I would love to see like a wider shot of this to see how many people are actually there, because you know when you're good enough at filming, you can make anything look like it's full. But I like to see how many people are actually there.
There's a big difference between how many it holds and how many it'll be set up to hold, right?
Yeah, true. Oh, Sting showed up for the on sale. That's cool. When is this? June-ish?
July.
Oh, July. Oh, they got lots of time. Okay.
Yeah, because I think they moved it up. I know it's not quite the same time it was in London last year. July 12th. Yeah.
And it's funny to think, like, we could speculate all we want. Who's going to be on the roster in July? There are going to be some new additions and some people gone.
Now, it's not as big as I thought it was. It says it has a seating capacity of 40,000.
But that's not including floor.
True.
So you add X number of thousand on the floor, that, change it a bit. So I'm thinking maybe 50. But who knows how much space will be taken up
by stage,
by staging and rigging and stuff like that. So my spring rolls already. I'm very excited.
So the record attendance right now for Globe Life is 43,598. And that was for a Morgan Wallen concert in 22.
What? How many people?
43,500.
Literally, like 43,000 people paid good money to go see Morgan Wallen? Why is this a thing in my life? Didn't he say the N-word? Didn't he get canceled for saying the N-word?
You know what? Listen, I don't know.
All right, listen, hang on a sec. Let's just backtrack for a couple seconds. And let's focus on what's really important. And that is this fantastic Nick Wayne's Mom t-shirt, soon to be adorning the physique, and I use that term very loosely, of Big Bad Boris. Don't forget, on December why is this thing not doing the thing? Oh, there we go. December 17th, Quizplex returns. Marco Stunt, T.Y. Jackson taking on the reigning defending charity champion, Little Mean Kathleen, defending raising money for the NARF. And of course, on Saturday Night Love, featuring Michael Richard Blaze as we watch his match with Cody Rhodes. Very excited for that. I have a special loop for the Boristron 5000 that has the Saturday Night Love logo with Christmas lights on it.
What?
I know. I spare no expense to make these things happen.
What a weird Verbo ad.
I'm a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That guy on the right, you know what he needs?
Yeah,
that's what he needs right there. Exactly. Let's cover this dude up a little bit. The government of Canada, of which I'm a great big fan of. Oh, so Morgan Wallen's like back in the public. Everything's okay with Morgan Wallen? All right. Well, whatever. I mean, if you put a gun to my head and said, Boris, name a Morgan Wallen fan, I'd say, or name a Morgan Wallen song, and I'd say, shoot me dead, because, you know, I have taste. Such a snob, such a music snob. I'm not proud of it.
Are you? I feel like you're very proud of it.
No, I'm really not. Yeah, you know what? You're right. You know, you got me all figured out. Maybe I'm not as complex as I thought I was, because you got me pegged.
It's been 4 weeks. I got you.
We'll just keep bringing in the big numbers.
Oh, we got to do the CEO dance. And I'm a little, yeah. Say hello to your CEO. What is she wearing?
That is not flattering, is it?
Oh, yeah, it's Camille. Or yeah, no, it's not. It's not.
Like, and again, I know that's not what this is supposed to be about, but that is, yeah.
It just doesn't feel like her either.
Well, I mean,
and Camille's done with her, right? So now she's got a new protege.
Who's the girl on the right? I mean, no disrespect. Oh, that's okay. And no disrespect intended. I'm just not familiar.
I think it's Anna J. She also has a pink puffy coat. I think I need one.
Well, there you go. I'll tell you what. You get the pink fluffy coat. I'll get this. And then we'll show up on January 31st. The height of fashion for LPW 30, whatever the show is. 33, I want to say.
33?
I think so. I don't know.
The big pink puffy coat would be perfect for the Oil Rumble.
Oh, yeah. That's the next event, technically. Mm-hmm. Already a couple of really big matches announced for that, too.
Will there be
Zoe Stager and Taryn from Accounting?
Three matches
I'm sorry?
last time? Was it 3 matches last time?
I want to say 4, but I might be wrong.
Because I know there was one in each intermission, and then there was either 1 or 2.
But I think there was one before we started as well.
Okay. Oh, we just showed Tony Storm. Maybe we will get a Tony Storm return. I would love that.
But yeah, we got MRB and
yes, I'm a huge Mercedes Money fan. You figured it out.
MRB and Margin Specialist. We have Taryn from Accounting and Zoe Sager writing another chapter in their saga. So a couple of matches announced for the Oil Rumble.
The Mars and MRB matches for the new Oil King Cup or whatever.
It is
right?
for the Oil Rumble Cup or some sort of Dynamite dozen ring or something. I'm going to get fired.
I think it's the Oil Kings Cup. Oh, we got Mina. She's a whole party. I love her.
Here comes the glamour. All right, I'm scrolling through trying to find information because I'm
For what?
the Oil Kings Cup.
Yeah.
Mars the Specialist taking on Michael Richard Blaze.
That'll
There
be
we
good.
go.
Have you seen what the Oil Kings Cup looks like?
I know as much as you do, my dear, which is next to nothing, but I do have this fancy graphic I can put on the screen. Mars the Specialist, Michael Richard Blaze, the Oil Kings Cup. That'll be exciting. And hopefully at that event, I'll be sporting my brand new Mother Wayne, Nick Wayne t-shirt.
I want to see how many of these you're going to end up with now, though.
Listen, if I have like 5 of them, I could wear one like every day for a work week. Let's face it, no one's buying me t-shirts. Let's be honest.
So we usually have an overrun for Dynamite, correct?
Well, we're 7 minutes to the hour, so I have a feeling
So
we
I'm
will have
hoping this match is more than 7
minutes.
minutes.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah. Like that she has a cape or something going on.
Oh, this is season 6, episode 50, according to TSN.
Mm-hmm.
For those of you keeping score at home.
So I'm assuming that means they have 2 more because 52 weeks. So
I guess, yeah, that does make sense, doesn't it?
So I'm guessing that they will have a show on Christmas Day. I'm going to guess it's going to be a best
as
of.
good as mine.
I would say a best of.
And we're wasting no time locking horns in the center of the ring. Off to the races. I think that's a Boris line. I feel like I've said that before.
And officially an overrun.
Yep, we do have an overrun, according to Tony Schiavone, and he's never lied ever.
Never, ever.
So where does Mina Shirakawa wrestle regularly? Does she work? Is she a Stardom girl, or where does she wrestle regularly?
You know what? I think she is.
Oh, I believe I just heard Excalibur mention Stardom, so maybe that is. Figure 4. That's a kind of a scary bump, though, when you're locked in that figure 4 to land on the floor like that. I'd be a little bit hesitant to take that.
Yeah, definitely. Deadline, Raw, NXT, and now Dynamite. Oh, there's Thunder Rosa.
You're ahead of me. Come on now. Let me catch up.
I even paused it and slowed it down a bit.
Oh, there's Thunder Rosa.
I'm assuming we only show her if she's going to get involved.
You would think, right?
Yeah, that's fantastic, JPJ. It's really, I mean, to be fair, based on what we've seen, they deserve to main event every show this week.
Do you think they're going to try to sneak in one more commercial before they're going to the overrun?
I would think so. I can't imagine we'll have a full women's match without a commercial.
Nigel just said demure. I've never said demure on commentary. I got to write that down.
You have to. Very demure.
Along with the humorous. Mariah measuring her opponent. Oh, caught that kick coming in. Are we going to see a figure? I haven't seen a figure 4 on the ring post in a long time.
I don't think I've ever seen one.
Oh, Bret Hart used to do it all the time. But years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I think we're going to commercial. I was correct. And as a reward,
Boris was right.
I will soon be the owner of this fantastic Mother Wayne t-shirt.
It's the prize for everything this week.
I mean, in fairness, this one's pretty good too. They're both good for different reasons. Like this one you'd wear to like a fancy dinner party. But this one you wear to the club, you know?
That one feels very like it's a movie poster or a video game cover.
This is like for a dressy occasion. And then this is for, you know, Saturday night with the boys. I don't know what the hell I'm saying.
I think you need both then. You need one for Saturday Night Love.
I agree. I want chicken spring rolls.
Soon.
The Oil Kings Cup, which will be a cup that will be awarded from the Oil Kings on whatever day the show is. January 24th, 2025. Technically the first LPW live event of the new year. January 31st, we're back at the Rec Room for Cool Beans. That is what this thing says, if I'm reading it properly.
Oh, yeah, that's a Friday.
I hope so. Is it a Friday?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Well, now I have to, like, figure out new...
That's why I was just looking. I was like, that's a Friday. So I was curious.
I have to make some calls. I'm a very busy man.
Well, I mean, I'm curious how that is going to play out with, depending on what time of day it is, I guess.
Mariah May is beating Shirakawa pillar to post during the commercial break.
Oh, it's a 7 p.m. game at least.
This program may contain coarse language and scenes of violence that could be disturbing to some viewers.
Such a delicate flower. I'm offended by all of this.
Well, this is what you signed up for. This is the life you've chosen.
It was chosen for me, Boris. It was chosen for me.
Who chose it for you?
I don't know. Fate, karma.
You're casting blame.
Yes, I don't know. Let's throw it to the wind. I don't know. Somebody is to blame, but not me. Isn't that how that works? Blame everybody else?
Yeah.
I already have the World's End prepaid for the pay-per-view.
Where do you purchase on, like traditional pay-per-view or on Triller?
Yeah,
or
I got it through Triller. They had a discount if you bought World's End and
well, they did like a 3-pack or whatever. Gear. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Smart.
If you bought them both, there's a discount on them.
You're one of those smart people.
I try to plan ahead. A few dollars saved is a few dollars saved.
Woof, big back fist. Not sure why Mina bumped after that on her own, but who am I to judge?
Okay, I thought that was just me. I was like, that looks weird.
Yeah, I thought that was odd, but... I quite like Nigel McGuinness on commentary, by the way. I enjoy him.
What I love about him is that you can never tell if he's being sarcastic or not.
Yeah.
That full-blown
I'm interested
British
to see
humor.
what Jesse comes up with on Saturday. That's going to be fun. That was not a Hurricane Rana, but whatever.
Wonder if it was supposed to be. Reading off their sheet instead of paying attention.
It was not a great cover in his estimation.
I just love how much Nigel is like so pro Mariah.
That's what makes a good heel. I'd like to try doing heel commentary. I've never done it.
I think too, when she kissed him and the next thing he entered that Rumble thing that they had, it was just like he came out of retirement.
All his wounds were healed.
Mm-hmm. And that was the meme for a while. It was like Mariah kisses you and you come out of retirement.
Mayday. And she kicked out of Mayday. Yeah, pretty
the
blatant
crowd.
cheerleading by Nigel McGuinness. Oh, fans are getting behind her. Oh, ugh. A little sloppy on the crucifix, but it did what it needed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, almost lost her footing on the middle rope there, too. Ooh. Plants her down with the glamorous driver. Yeah, I wonder how they're going to get out of this finish here. Oh.
And whether Thunder Rosa makes an appearance since she's on the sideline.
Ooh, damn. Little stuffy pile drivery thing. Never mind. That was a clean finish. Okay.
Mm-hmm. You are not my champ.
That'll be a meme tomorrow. Or later today. Wait a minute.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Is she no longer timeless?
No.
Tony can't believe what he's seeing.
And I love that Thunder Rosa has a WTF sign ready to go. Well, I got my return at least.
The ghost of Christmas past.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, there was some juicy stuff for us to sink our teeth into on this week's AEW Dynamite. Thank you, Ophelia Payne, for joining me on the old watch along. You want to plug your Twitter machine or all that other nonsense?
You can see the handle right up below my name there, _Ophelia_Payne, and it's just Ophelia Payne on Blue Sky.
All right, just a quick reminder: Saturday Night Love 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, midnight Eastern, over on twitch.tv/lovewrestlingca. You can see me and Michael Richard Blaze. We are going to watch the 30-minute draw with Cody Rhodes from Christmas Slam 2017. Christmas is coming. Christmas cheer for everybody. All right. Thank you very much. And we will talk to you guys Saturday. Enjoy Saturday night's main event and everything else that you may do. And peace, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. It's time for AEW Watch Along with Boris. Dun, 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 dun.
If you need a feature, you just go Dynamite, Dynamite, jazz hands, it's Dynamite time with Boris.
The ring's all set, the lights are bright, so settle in, it's Wednesday night. With matches stacked, the action's prime. AEW, it's Dynamite time, and with Big Bad Boris, we're ready to roll. Let's kick off the night.